So one door always opened up into many, many others, and I really took advantage of every possible influence and experience that I could have, you know, and it just permeated in there and got mixed up into this stew that became all the elements of what I could use.
I'm not quite sure if I'm a mime or a songwriter or a singer, or do I want to go back to painting again? I mean, I was just diversifying all over the place.
One puts oneself through such psychological damage in trying to avoid the threat of insanity. It had tragically afflicted, especially my mother's side of the family. There were too many suicides for my liking, and that was something that I was terribly fearful of. And I felt that I was the lucky one because I was an artist, and it would never happen to me.
A singer really was the last thing I wanted to be. I knew I wanted to write words in some kind of either poem form or prose form, and I wrote them as little stories, and it seemed quite easy to set them to music.
As I pass a recreation ground, I remember my friends always be found, and I can't help thinking about me.
Why am I doing any of these things anyway? And I realised it was because I wanted to be well known. I wanted to be the instigator of new ideas. I wanted to turn people onto new things and new perspectives.
It's all got to stop. They've had enough. The worms are turning. The rebellion of the long hairs is getting underway. A 17-year-old, Davy Jones, has just founded the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Long-Haired Men.
I think we're all fairly tolerant, but for the last 2 years we've had comments like "darling" and "can I carry a handbag" thrown at us. I think it's just had to stop now. If anybody is chucked out of a factory job or removed from a public bar or saloon bar, you'll get a petition written up and sent to either the LC.
I would often buy books that were far above my head, and that as long as one that I could put them in my pocket so the title would show. When I was on the subway, you know, I could look deep. But actually, these things kind of made their mark, because I found out that I'd actually end up reading them.
All this wild, hectic experience was squeezed into only 2 or 3 years.